Hello, Mammals. Bob the Raptor here, and tonight I am with Joe.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And anyway, while we are waiting for some of our friends to come in tonight, if you are just watching the replay, um, we are like I said, it is. We hope that you had a hope that you had a great Thursday.
Yeah, it is Thursday.
Yeah, and we are. I am actually amazed at how quickly we managed to got get dug out from the snow. Hey, Okie Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Okie Mammal. Thanks for stopping by. And Van Mammal, thank you so much for coming by.
Oh, hi, Van Mammal. So glad you are able to make it.
Yeah, happy Thursday to all y'all. Um, yeah, we kind of looking forward to like having a day off from making a video. Just doing just looking forward to doing the live stream.
Oh, very much so. Hey, Naughtylicious Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Naughtylicious Mammal. And Dr. Tastegood Mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Dr. Tastegood Mammal. Yeah, you, Naughtylicious Mammal. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I was actually really worried because normally, Joe has not really had a Thanksgiving here before, but normally I would be traveling with family. I probably would not necessarily be like streaming or whatnot. But since we were home this year, I decided that maybe we could have a live stream, and so we had our Thanksgiving dinner with a lot of our friends on YouTube. Apparently, many of you are in the same position.
Yeah, had that Arby's fried turkey and cranberry wrap was really nice.
Yeah, it was a great feast. So, um,
But yeah, all in all, great stuff. Glad that the snow is melted. Like I said, day before yesterday, we got a foot of snow here on the east side of Cleveland, um, and it's like, yeah, we were gonna try and do our regular like Tuesday video, and it was like, yeah, nope. Not doing no drive-through. That's for daggone sure.
yeah. So it was just kind of fun. We kind of did like a more of like a vlog. I was doing some shopping, on Amazon, and Joe was playing his Gattaca game, and then we went outside and made a snow raptor. It was definitely a lot of fun, for sure. Um, but hey, Rhino Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Rhino Mammal. So glad you're able to make it by. So, and Billy Mammal, hey, thank you so much for coming by.
Hey, Billy Mammal. Thank you for coming. You are asking a question. Um, and I am not following. Sorry, I did not see your previous chat.
So, anyway, for those of y'all who are members, Billy Mammal, since he's here, I did start messing with StreamYards for my members only um, stream. We might be able to, have y'all come on live if you want to. We'll see how that works, but it's at least um, it's at least a possibility for next Joe After Dark Tuesday at 9.
Yeah, way to plug that, Joe. Hey, Disfinity Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Disfinity Mammal. So glad you're able to make it by.
So yeah, um, and yeah, I just love the Rhino Mammals, Rhino Peace. That is like so very cool. Raptor Peace does not quite sound as cool.
Bob, you don't never sound cool.
I'll be quiet, Joe. Although I will probably grant that largely.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great. Like I said, we were able to I was able to send out a notification in advance about this, so we were able to make it work, control it from StreamYards. I'd say it was a modestly successful test.
So yeah, at least it is a tool that we have that we have not have had before.
And Brino Mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Brino Mammal.
Speaking of the successful test, Brino was able to come up on screen with me on StreamYards while we was making the test. So, I think we're gonna be doing that.
Yeah, Rhino Mammal. Of all the snow, some of it has melted, but there is still plenty of snow on the ground. It is going to warm up, so throughout the course of the next week. So it is probably going to melt.
Now, Brino Mammal, you didn't get nowhere near as much snow where you are in your part of Ohio. Is the snow all gone there in Dayton?
Yeah, I would guess that it probably is because, our our snow is definitely, like it just kind of came like all at once. Like basically, like it started snowing on Tuesday, and it just didn't quit.
Hey, weekend RVing mammals, hello.
Oh, hey, James and Millie, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate that. And CK Mammal, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, hi, CK Mammal. Um, yeah, that's
And Mike the Spike, hello. And Scratching the Itch Mammal.
Oh, hi. Hi, Mike the Spike, and hi, Itch Mammals. So glad you're able to make it by.
So yeah. So Disfinity Mammal, you said you have not gotten any snow yet where you are. Where where are you at?
Yeah, because like Ohio is wildly inconsistent. Like, parts, southern part of the state, the climate can be very different than up by the lake where we's at by Lake Erie. So yeah, it's definitely very cool.
Yeah, right you are. Very much bipolar, but like it, and the reason for that is like the temperature might be just a couple of degrees different between like the northern and southern part of the state, but if you get like wind off of Lake Erie in just the right way, you can get a lot of rain or a lot of snow very, very quickly. Um, and it is very difficult for the weather mammals to predict too. So, um, but
Itch Mammals, that's awesome. He's making um brat prey and beans for dinner. That sounds very nice.
yeah. So, um, but but yeah, like I said, very interesting. So Joe, what was your thought? You had a thought for what we could do tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I noticed you picked up gingerbread Oreos when you went out last time.
Oh, hey, Food Fight Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Food Fight Mammal.
So yeah, you thinking we should like review the gingerbread Oreo prey items?
I mean, it's not my favorite thing in the world. Don't got no meat, cheese, or beer, but you know, I'd be down with that.
Hey, Marcus Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Marcus Mammal. So glad you're able to make it by.
And Annabelle Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Annabelle Mammal.
Oh, Billy Mammal, you are having spaghetti prey with meat sauce.
All right. See, you had me at meat sauce. That's definitely a winner.
So and hey, Now Game Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Now Game Mammal. Good morning to you there, sir, in Japan. It's Friday morning where Now Game Mammal is. Kind of fun that you know, Bob ends up catching Now Game's stream from what our perspective is morning, and he's able to make it to our stream, which is from our point of view evening, but his point of view morning. So very fun.
Ooh. Annabelle Mammal is getting ready to do a challenge that that you would love to be a part of. So
you know what? That's awesome.
Oh, and Ashley and you are having the same thing, Marcus. That is cool. So
yeah, and it's so funny for those of y'all who wanted us to do more challenges. We kind of messed with the idea of doing that, but it's kind of not practical because, like, especially like timed food challenges, you got to do it like live and stuff, and it's very difficult to film us like actually like chowing down for an extended period. It's kind of a problem.
yeah, there's some technical difficulties with that to make that be good. So but that's why we have kind of stayed away from doing actual food challenges. Although our food friends, hey, TCG fam, for example, very nice mammals who do food challenges also. Yeah, like you said, we always want to support our food challenge friends, but like you said, there are just technical reasons why it is kind of like less feasible for us to do that. Although I would have really loved to have tried. It's just like unless we can figure out how to overcome some technical issues, it's just not really practical for us.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I was thinking
oh yeah, and right, you are TCG. You need to Victorious to do those dino challenges. Yeah, and Victorious is awesome. But
yeah, I had an idea, not so much for a timed challenge, but what was that show that you was thinking about, Bob, and you was like singing the song for it?
Oh yeah. So yeah, Joe and I were pondering the idea of just a tasty sandwich that you could like make, and and actually, Disfinity, this fits into your question. Like, of course, 2 for $5 paper rectangle Whoppers are awesome. Depending on your appetite, there's also like 10 nugget prey items, but um, we were thinking about doing a GI Joe
sandwich. Oh, that's what it was. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air. G.I. Joe was there.
Well, hey, Mr. Ham Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hey, Mr. Ham Mammal.
So yeah, that lyric gave me the idea for a sandwich that is amazing. So like, we did that Raptors Meal of Choice challenge where we used them chicken patties from Burger King as buns. We'd still do that, but I want to make a land, sea, and air version. So I was thinking, using the chicken, using the chicken patties, get like 2 single cheeseburgers instead of double cheeseburgers, and then putting a BK fish on top of that. Maybe even 2 BK fishes if they'd fit. Maybe you'd like cut it and then put the other chicken patty on top. And yeah, like I said, that'd be like, you see what I mean? Like land for the cow mammal, sea for the fish, and then air for the chicken. So like the G.I. Joe sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I think that would be very cool.
So Marcus, you're thinking me versus Bob paper rectangles challenge.
Ooh, I wonder what you're I wonder what you are thinking of. Because that would be funny. So oh yeah, like let the that is that is funny, Rhino Mammal.
You're right, Annabelle Mammal. That is a technicality that they don't that technically, even though these birds they aren't technically flighted, which is kind of sad.
Oh, you are saying, Marcus, that we try scratching prey. Oh, to see if we can win some more paper rectangles.
Oh man, scratch and pray is so hard. Marcus, you ought to go back. It's on a playlist too. A few months back, Bob and I did try some scratch and pray, and
yeah, it didn't really go so well for Joe, but it was funny.
Hey, Neat Gore Mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Gore Mammal, thank you so much for coming by.
Oh yeah, so glad you're able to make it.
So yeah, and TCG Mammal, like we have a lot of friends in the in the scratch community. Like you said, we have a diverse group of friends. In fact, some of our earliest friends are in recent times have been scratching mammals. And we appreciate the craft, but again, we kind of have to do our own thing. We might do it from time to time. I did mess with it, but those videos never did particularly well for us.
Oh, Van Mammal's saying he likes our tree.
Oh yeah, I am so happy we got our Christmas tree from Amazon. It worked out perfect. It fits our place great, and I do think adds some real holiday cheer to the room.
Yeah, for sure. I like me some Christmas time, like the prey and whatnot. So oh, Ashley Mammal, me versus Bob, that wouldn't even last long. I'd kick Bob's tail in like a heartbeat.
No, you wouldn't. Well, you know what? Yeah, you really would. I mean,
I mean, let's face it, Bob is how should we say, a little bit of an out of shape nerd, and I'm like, well, I'm like fit and strong and stuff.
yes, Joe, you do not have to rub it in. So, Mr. Ham is asking, have we seen the movie Land Before the Lost? I have not seen that movie. That sounds interesting.
Um, so Rhino Man was saying we should put some peppermint stuff on our tree and whatnot.
And I was thinking about doing some decorations. That would be kind of fun. So yeah.
Oh, cook off. You know what? I do think these are some wonderful ideas, Bob, because I do think there's merit to doing like some more vloggy type stuff. You know what I mean? Because like we want to do food reviews, but we want to do we want to do more.
Yeah, TCG mammals. We did a much more of like a shopping and decorating video for Halloween. And if you like during the month of October, if you saw any of our videos, you saw like our Halloween decorations, and we had prey set aside for hatchlings if they were to come. Unfortunately, there were no hatchlings that came this year for Halloween. This year, like for Christmas, again, the mammal virus has gotten really, really bad in our part of the state. So again, we are trying to travel as little as possible. So I just ordered our tree on Amazon and just put it up. It was kind of like anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic. Bob, do you have any idea how hard it was for like the two of us to get this big old metal thing up?
Well, yeah, except the mammals would probably not find that as interesting. Plus, if you and I are like moving this big metal tree, how would we film it?
Good point. Yeah, there's but yeah, like I said, when things do get back more like normal and stuff, I'd just love to be doing, like I said, more shopping and whatnot.
Yeah, I was actually even thinking I like to collect plastic mammals and whatnot, and I was actually thinking it would be really fun to like do like a toy hunt video, but but
Well, maybe that might have worked, Rhino Mammal, but when as hard as it was to get this up, we probably ain't gonna like take it down to like film it again.
although yeah, there is something to that. I just wish there were like a lot of the ornaments that are out there are like too big for our tree, but like there is room here. If we had ornaments more our size, I would certainly be open to hanging ornaments. But yeah,
Oh, Mr. Ham, Brino Mammal made the most amazing meat cake. That was like absolutely like work of just genius. Um, like um, I just couldn't believe that that was that worked out as well as it did.
ooh, that is not a bad idea, TCG Memo. We will certainly have to keep that in mind. Um, so Disfinity's asking if you have anything new in your cooler tonight, Joe.
Oh, nah, just my usual mix of beer prey. Like I said, got me some Milwaukee's best ice. Um, you know, got me a little bit of Great Lakes Christmas ale in here. Nothing too nothing too insane.
Joe, I you know what?
Yeah, Bob don't want me talking about no beer prey, like, cause hatchlings watch this show, and I need to be a good example, and yeah, I know. You know what? I don't know why I try with you sometimes. Um, Mystery Science Theater. I did. I thought that was an amazing an amazing show. Very funny. That was a long time ago. So, um, but um, Mr. Ham is asking if we got tornado weather. We do have tornado. We do have tornadoes here sometimes in Ohio. It is not super common, but it is not impossible, given the given the time of year. That certainly happens. Um, all right, so TCG, you're saying cotton balls ripped open for snow. Oh, all right, I get that. So, oh hey, oh thank you so much, Itch Mammals. We really do appreciate the super chat, and we are again very grateful to you guys, seriously, and to all of you. Like I said, like, we love doing our live streams. um, you know um, this is this is certainly a very fun thing to do. So Disfinity's Mammals asking, of all our drive-through places for prey, what's your favorite? Oh, that is that is tough. I mean, because there are so many, like the videos we do are more like national chain restaurants, because that's what does better for the YouTube algorithm. So of those, I don't know. I really do like Burger King. I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate them. They are great. And all TCG Mammals, thank you so much for the super chat. We really do appreciate you. Oh, thank you, TCG Mammals. That is awesome. Um, so yeah, and right you are, Brino Memel. More in the southern part of the state than up here. Are there tornadoes? Like, there is a town called Xenia, Ohio, that is like famous for getting like zapped by serious tornadoes like multiple times. I know that Dayton, did take some damage. I remember having to, like, it was a time before Joe, but I do remember a couple of times having to like hide in the closet, because the weather memo said that there was a possibility of tornadoes in our area, and that was not fun. So Disfinity Mammal was saying, like, what's your favorite place? So you said, like, national chain. You're talking about Burger King. Oh yeah, it's very tasty, and not a lot of paper rectangles. What about locally? Oh man, don't put, you are putting me on the spot big time, aren't you, Joe? Yeah, because it's funny. Um, yeah. One of our favorite local places, like at least mine, is Mama's Boy Barbecue, here on Vine Street. I do love the rib tray that they have. Oh, you and I are in total agreement there, sir. So yeah. Um, so Mr. Ham Memo, you have springtime in Alabama, and in November. You have you have so you have a mix of tornadoes and hurricanes. That is pretty hardcore. Hey Bob, Brano saying the old Hair Arena. Oh yeah, tornadoes tore up a Hair Arena. That is a You would not know that, Joe, since you are not from the southwestern part of Ohio, but that was a big, like, convention center arena, like north of Dayton.
They had the Bill Goodman gun and knife show, call a buddy, bring a friend.
I have no idea what you're just talking about, but sure. So this old arena got fouled up by tornadoes. That ain't fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I would not want to live in a place where like you have tornadoes and hurricanes, like because the only time we ever really had to contend with like a hurricane was Superstorm Sandy. Like, it was basically by the time it made it to Cleveland, it was still more or less a category 1 hurricane, like reached out, it was like, big category 5 storm, and slammed in, and it was still kept going overland. And by the time it got to Cleveland, it was a category 1 um, hurricane, and we are very, very far from the coast, hundreds and hundreds of miles from the coast.
And hurricanes, I can't believe I know this, but they need like warm water, right?
Yep. So like when I was a hatchling, I was always interested in like mammal ships and stuff. So I, know about the St. Lawrence Seaway, which connects the Great Lakes to the ocean, and there are a series of locks that the ships have to go through. So like a hurricane would have to like, travel up the Gulf of St. Lawrence into the Seaway, having to go through the locks there on the Seaway, then pick up steam over Lake Ontario. Then I would have to turn south right there near Niagara Falls. The Welland Canal runs parallel because you can't take a ship over the falls, and you'd go like up the Niagara Escarpment, up locks 3, 4, and 5, up the Twin Flight locks, up the escarpment, and then into Cleveland.
All right, you really just lost me there, Bob. But sure. Bottom line is hurricanes don't bother Cleveland unless they're like super massive, and a lot more gets messed up than just Cleveland.
Yeah, that is essentially true. But yeah, I would not want to be. So TCG MAMMALS. So in Youngstown, you felt like Superstorm Sandy, like but that was like it, and it made me appreciate what people who live in hurricanes might have to do, and like because when Superstorm Sandy hit, we had like no electricity for like a week, so it was challenging.
Ha 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 ha! Mr. Ham Mammal said you sounded like a pirate there for a minute. Probably because you were being like an all big ship nerd and talking about, navigating stuff and going through locks and stuff like a big old ship nerd.
Well, hey, I will go with that.
All right, so Billy Mammal, you got to deal with earthquakes, fires, drought. At least you don't have to deal with no tornadoes.
Yeah. I guess everything is kind of a trade-off, but yeah, I am at least from a natural disaster perspective, I am happy living in northern Ohio. Even though we can get a foot of snow by the lake here at the drop of a hat. But yeah, I would rather have that than drought.
Oh, Brano, you worked at a store that sold out of dry ice during that time. Huge demand for it because because of that superstorm Sandy.
Yeah. and I remember, it's like it was like really like, it was cold in the house, so like, I was like under blankets for a while, like, but that was only like a couple of days. And so I was like, eventually I ended up going someplace that like did have power, but yeah, none of the prey in the refrigerator survived. But I mean, to not have power for a week, that would be awesome. So, oh, Marcus Memmel, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, Marcus Mammal, hey, appreciate you coming by.
Yes, live long and prosper.
Bob, you're doing that Vulcan thing.
Yeah, yeah, it is awesome. And hey, Red Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Red Mammal. So glad you're able to make it by.
And TCG Mammal, thank you, thank thank you so much for coming. Have a great have a great have a great rest of the day.
And I know Chris is in the house. Hey, thank you so much for coming by, Chris Mammal.
Hey, that is awesome. Uh, by the way, Red Mammal, I hope you had a very happy Hatch Day yesterday.
Yeah. That was I again hope that was super fun. Um, I know doing doing a hatch day when the mammal virus is messing stuff up kind of challenges a little bit.
Yeah, it's so funny because my Hatch Day is in June and Joe's is in October, and we kind of had like, for each of our hatch days we kind of lucked out and, had a little bit of break in the mammal virus, so that um we were able to go out and to eat, which was a really rare treat.
Yeah, them's about the only times I think we've ever been doing dining um since since all this started.
Yeah. So, oh, that is awesome, Red Memo. Yeah, glad you had a great hatch day.
But yeah, you know, um, I'm definitely looking forward to like you said, all the fun things we can do. Um,
Yes, I know, and this is probably going to be another point of contention where Joe and I are going to strongly disagree about like where we want to go.
well, yeah, no doubt about that. But still,
Um, oh, Mr. Ham Mammal. Well, definitely. Good luck. Earning those paper rectangles at at Walmart. You know, but yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, good luck, Ham Mammal.
So, hey, Christian, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Christian. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, and Red Mammal, you are having peppermint tea.
All right, see, that's something I can appreciate. I don't normally like sweet things unless, like you said, unless it's got caffeine or alcohol in it, and like tea that's got some caffeine in it. So I'm all about that.
You know what? Not every tea has like a ton of caffeine, Joe.
Well, why not? I mean, it's kind of like drinking caffeine-free Mountain Dew. I mean, what's the point?
uh, you know, you know what? I didn't even try. I just
Yeah. Whatever, Bob.
but but yeah, Joe, I think you were right on by suggesting we try those peppermint gingerbread Oreo prey items um, for um, for tomorrow's review.
Yeah. I think that'll be nice. Something kind of seasonal. I still do want to order like land and sea and air, that that GI Joe sandwich from uh, from Burger King.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. Um, you know, probably that's something probably end up looking for maybe Monday, but maybe early-ish next week. I think that is probably in the cards for us. So, but
Well, yeah.
well, and there is also the possibility of you know,
Well, right you are, Chris Mammal. Yeah, like what's the point?
so and Mr. Ham, you're saying Mountain Dew Major Melon comes out in January. I am definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, so Disfinity Mammal, you're asking about that GI Joe sandwich we're gonna make. All right, so yes, has been pointed out to us that chickens do not fly, but I want to make a sandwich. Don't have no bun because we don't like to have no bread, right? Um, we're gonna use the patty from the original chicken sandwich, that breaded chicken, as our bun. So one on the top and one on the bottom. So we got our chicken patty. We got two cheeseburgers. So that's your land because the cow mammal. And then the C component to it is the like the fish sandwich. Put a fish sandwich on top of that, and then put the the patty from that, and then put the other piece of chicken on top of it. You know,
And yeah, it's like G.I. Joe fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air. G.I. Joe is there.
yeah, like that. But yeah, land, sea, and air GI Joe sandwich. Um, and again, we ain't gonna do it as a um, as a challenge neither, because I just it's one I just want to savor and enjoy.
So yeah. Ooh, you saw um, Dragon's Lair on Miniature Arcade. Oh, so you're thinking like there is an arcade game of Dragon's Lair that is like our size?
I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, and Mr. Ham Memo, funny you should mention the turducken sandwich from Arby's. Um, they have a sandwich. It is like 10 or 12 paper rectangles, but it is called a meat mountain, and it is like all of their meat prey. It has like breaded chicken, it has turkey, it has brisket, it has like everything. So
Um, yeah, that was the other component to our Thanksgiving feast was that sandwich. So definitely worth doing.
So Dragon's Lair. See, that is cool that we have. There are other options. Like we need more space. Because this is our living room here. We need more space for more arcade games.
What arcade game would you want to have, Bob?
I would actually really like to have like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game. in our like if we could have another one. Don't get me wrong, I like Gattaca, but like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game is like iconic, and if it was like our size, it was something that we could like what I mean, like put in our living room.
Well, maybe you could put it in your nerd room, but you'd have to give up some of your nerd things.
Um, those are not nerd things.
Yeah, you'd have to sell some of your toys to have something awesome like an arcade game.
They're action figures, Joe. Come on.
Whatever. You know, if you're willing to give up your toys, you could have something awesome like an arcade game.
Uh, you are you are not wrong, Joe. But yeah, the yeah.
Oh, Mr. Ham Mammal, we did review that Meat Mountain sandwich a few months ago. Again, you look through our old videos. I think, as I recall, I had a claw in that one. Doing that one myself. But it was like awesome. Like I love the Meat Mountain. It's so beautiful. There's no junk food on it. Like all you mammals insist on putting unedible, unhealthy, undigestible junk food like lettuce and tomato that is 100% guaranteed to make you fat. Meanwhile, you leave off important stuff like fried bacon, which is so good for you. I just you know, but yeah, I just think that would be a just love the Meat Mountain.
Oh, so um yeah, and it is interesting. A game that is like an arcade game is not, of course, meant to be easy. It is meant to, separate you from as many metal circles as possible. Um, I know that if you are playing that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game, and you only have like a few metal circles, you will not get very far, no matter how skilled you are at the game. Um, it is just not possible to do. You need about, if you want to actually beat the game, you probably need like 20 20 paper rectangles worth of metal circles. So,
hey, Poppy Eats Mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Poppy Eats, so glad you are able to make it by.
By the way, if y'all don't know our friend Poppy Eats Mammal, do check him out. He is a food reviewer, very very awesome, very awesome mammal. Great channel. Definitely check him out.
Yeah, for sure, Joe. I agree with you on that.
So oh, so this is the oh yeah, so and again you do some gaming and stuff. That was also fun.
Yeah. Oh, Brino, you were saying the old arcade machines had the so-called 3-minute rule, no more than 3 minutes for one credit. And you're right. If they design the game that way, like you are just not going to do any better, no matter how skilled you are. The game is just going to take your metal circles.
Now, see, I wish we could do more of them modern games, but the interface, like, let's put it this way, like, the PlayStation mammals and the Xbox mammals don't really design controllers for like 3 fingers and no thumbs in mind.
Yeah, it is kind of like, if you mammals, were dealing with like, video game controllers, like, from like, aliens that had like, 10 fingers or something. And, there were like key things you couldn't even like hit, um, that was, that's great.
But yeah, like I said, them old school games, that's something like, even we Raptors can enjoy.
Yeah. Um, Again, especially if you do not have to put the metal circles in to advance.
Although, correct me if I'm wrong, for any of y'all who are um gaming mammals, don't they have something called like pay to win, like where you give the game developers like metal circles and or paper rectangles and whatnot, so you could get like something important that you need.
Yeah, that is not cool. Hey, Silos Eats. Hello, and thank you for coming.
Oh, Celos, I'm so glad you're able to make it by.
So, um,
So what would I do if I fell into a bin of salad and had to eat my way out? There's a steak waiting for me on the outside. I mean, I mean, obviously, I whatever I got to do to, get out of the vat of disgusting junk food.
it is not that bad.
I mean, I might get like fat in order to get to the healthy steak prey, but you know, but yeah.
Yeah, see, right you are, Poppy Memo, about games on the phone, because yes, it's like, oh yeah, hey, this is a fun game, but yeah, you need to get some paper rectangles in order to really really do well on that. So yeah. Oh, I know, Chris. You know what? You will definitely get along with the Poppy Memo. Um, yeah, yeah, you guys are just like a really, really good fit. I think you will definitely enjoy each other's content, to be assured.
And see, Bob, that's awesome. We have friends. We have friends that become friends. Like I love our live streams. So this is just have a blast here. Don't have to worry about the stress of getting no video done.
Yeah, we are doing we are doing 2 live streams and 4 videos a week. We take Sunday off completely. But then on Tuesday, Joe does double because we do a video, and then Joe does his Joe After Dark members only live stream.
Yeah, and that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Obviously, like Joe does things that, well, let's just put it this way. I really, really do not want to have on the channel. Because there are a lot of hatchlings that watch us. It's like, like Joe, you are not allowed to cuss. You are not allowed to, so like, like the member section is kind of where Joe can kind of do things, can kind of do things, his way.
Yeah, for sure. So again, if you want to have a little more adult content, then yeah, you might want to consider joining our channel. The memberships are as little as 2 paper rectangles a month, but that does do that.
So yeah, Poppy eats mammal. Right, you are about the McRib. I just found it was like I just found it was kind of a lot of paper rectangles for what it was. I mean, I've had McRibs since I was a hatchling, but you know, um,
Well, like everything we've learned about barbecue since, like, okay, Bob was a hatchling. He didn't know no better. He's like, oh, this is nice.
yeah, yeah, like meat that is like well prepared, barbecue does not need a ton of sauce.
And the McRib is like, the sauce is what defines it.
I mean, the patty is okay, but I mean, it is not, the be all to end all, and it is not the be all to end all that I think the the mystique that around it would suggest.
Burger King, and right you are, Brino Mammal. That Burger King Steakhouse King, now that's impressive.
Yeah, I just love flame broiled. That is just awesome. Hey, Karen Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Karen Mammal. So glad you're able to make it by.
So, yeah, I am just very, very partial to Burger King. Aside from the fact that the McDonald's mammals, well, let's just say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go into the story again.
Oh gosh. All right, Bob.
Well, see, 6 years ago, long before I had a channel, my McDonald's mammals double charged my card, wouldn't make it right. I could show them on my phone that, hey, there's 2 charges on here. And all I wanted was like 8 paper rectangles worth of food. And the manager mammal would not do that. They said, well, that could have been any McDonald's. That doesn't have to be ours. And without a receipt, there's nothing I can do. And if you have a real issue with that, then you can call our office and they might be able to do it. It's like, it is 8 paper rectangles. Come on, just, So I did not eat at McDonald's for a long time. And I had like, I had really developed a taste for Burger King more than, over McDonald's. But had an issue with the McDonald's mammals again, told them about what happened, and they actually made it right 6 years later. So, I mean, I am at peace with the McDonald's mammals, but now that I've been out of it for so long, I've been eating Burger King, which is, I think, like, very good. The sandwiches probably better in a lot of respects for less paper rectangles and like less of a wait in the drive-thru. It is just better.
So, yeah, right you are. I know, Chris Mammal. Like, if you know anything, like if you're a hatchling who's used to having prey at McDonald's and don't know nothing about real barbecue, then or ribs or any of that stuff, then it's fine. But if you're if you have a taste for that, it's like, yeah, they're not even, they ain't even the same thing.
So, oh, you like the XL King from Burger King? Yes, that is another good sandwich. There is one that our Canadian friends had at Burger King. It was like, they call it a Texas King or something, and I was like all excited to try that, but then it's like, oh, it's only in Canada. So,
well, right you are, Chris Mammal. It's amazing that if you have enough beer prey, sometimes a 2-star meal can become a 5-star meal.
Joe,
what? I'm just speaking truth, Bob.
I know, that's what's scary.
Well, but if you're hungry.
That is true. You would not touch my Samyang 2X spicy, and then like you had some beer prey, and then like it come down the next morning and there is remnants of 2X spicy noodles like all over the kitchen.
Well, yeah. You need something to eat. You didn't have no beef jerky or nothing. But oh, Mr. Ham Mammal, you're like those mini riblets. Yeah. You know,
yeah, and it's interesting learning that those are not even really from the rib at all. So yeah, and Poppy Eats Mammal, there is a place in Dayton called Cousin Vinny's Pizza. And truth be told, the only time I ever had it was when I was having beer prey. And then when I did not have beer prey, I tried Cousin Vinny's and was like very, very disappointed.
Hey, 2020 Mammal, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for coming by.
Oh, 2020 Mammal, thank you so much for making it by. Hey, I know you're, you said you are busy. Hey, that is okay, and very very cool. Never apologize. We are always happy to see you. Whenever we can. So, well, and funny you should mention that. I know Chris Memel because Cousin Vinny's would deliver pizza prey until 3 a.m. And they were like, this is obviously before the mammal virus, but they figured that out. They figured that out pretty well. So that was the only time, it was after I had left Dayton. I was visiting friend mammals and family mammals down in Dayton, and I had some beer prey, and came back and, hey, what's open? We want some prey, so we ordered some Cousin Vinny's, and it was just amazing. And then it was just down in Dayton. I'm like, oh yeah, Cousin Vinny's pizza prey. It is really, really awesome. And I'm like, this is not what I remember it being.
Yeah, I think that the Brano Mammal has some recent practical experience with Cousin Vinny's. So, so Mr. Ham, your favorite is smoked barbecue ribs from a chain called Sonny's. Oh, we don't have no Sonny's here. Like I said, there's two places that I really, really love. Like my personal favorite, it's right here on Vine Street. It's like less than a mile away. It's called Mama's Boy Barbecue. Andrew Mammal and Jennifer Mammal run that place. They are awesome, awesome mammals. There's also a place a little further away called Dickie's Barbecue Pit, and they's nice too, but for very different reasons.
But yeah. So I remember that, Brino. You had a real issue with the take and bake, and they brought you a regular pizza prey, which is not what you are looking for, which was completely defeated the purpose, and they ripped you off. Truth be told, they probably do that kind of all the time, too, because if their primary clientele is mammals who have had a lot of beer prey, I'm sure that a lot of mammals who have beer prey and want their pizza prey maybe are not quite as precise with their paper rectangles. Oh, Poppy Eats Mammals doing a Dickie's video soon. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Billy Mammal. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, like I said, the Dickie's is good with their brisket sandwich. What I really like.
Oh yeah, this is one Joe and I are a huge fan of. They have something called a brisket baker, which is like a baked potato that has brisket and bacon and cheese and sour cream and onions, and it's it is only 7 paper rectangles, but it is the baker. It's a huge potato. It is certainly big enough for for Joe and I both to enjoy.
Yeah, and Bob gets all excited about a Dickie's mammal. At least, again, this is before the mammal virus. They had all you can eat soft serve ice cream, and Bob would like go over there. And since the machine, we just went there when it was open, the machine was kind of like not on. He like, and it was like came out all soupy and whatnot. So he like put his drink cup under there, and it was like all you could drink vanilla shake.
Yeah, that was awesome. So, um, but yeah, but yeah, getting and it's so funny you should mention that poppy memo, like because yeah, so like when you are like really really hungry, and you go to review something, and you're like, that is not going to be enough prey. I have that going on.
So Sonny's has this whole hog sandwich. Oh wow, pork, brisket, cheddar, sausage. All it needs is bacon, and it is a thing of beauty.
You know what? I still like the way like Mama's Boy Barbecue, what they do is particularly amazing. I just love like when I can catch them when they have their brisket, like it is nice, fresh out of the smoker. It is great. So,
oh hey, Poppy Mammal, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day.
oh yeah, thank you so much for coming, Poppy Memo. Appreciate that. So, but anyway, well,
oh yeah, like I said, adding bacon to it, that'd be just genius. Um, Also, the one by you closed. I know Chris Mammal, and see, I was actually thinking about that. Like even going back to like that McRib thing, like if they're gonna do like famous people like that J Balvin meal or something, like maybe if Joe gets to be famous, like Joe the Raptor gets to be famous, the Joe the Raptor McRib would like have bacon on it, like no pickles, no onion, but as bacon.
yeah, there you go. If, in your case, you would probably want it without a bun.
Well, there's too much sauce to not have a bun of some kind. Yeah, um, like have a bun that's made out of meat. Now that'd be even more epic. But I think that the McRib costs too many daggone paper rectangles as it is.
Well, and that is true. Like if you consider like going to like I do think that the Dickies brisket baker costs less than a McRib meal.
Well, keep in mind the McRib meal has a drink, and the Dickies potato don't.
Even factoring that in, though, I mean, just bang for buck, like actual brisket, um, you know, and having the all you can drink and the all you can and the all you can eat ice cream. Yeah, I would have to say, um, when it comes to like obviously McDonald's is McDonald's, and whatever you can get it in a drive-thru or something, but I really do think that that it comes out on top. The Dickies would come out on top in a 1v1 matchup.
For sure, I think so.
So,
Oh man,
what's that, Joe?
phone battery's dying.
Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that is a limitation to how long we can stream. But hey, so we probably are going to need to wrap it up here. So, but thank you so much for everyone for stopping by, for giving us a claws up, for chatting with us, and we really appreciate all of the love and support that our friends give us. You know, it is a great time. We love our streams. You know, the channel couldn't be the channel without you. So thank you for stopping by, and look forward to our gingerbread Oreo video tomorrow, and we will be live again on Saturday.
All right, so thank you all for watching, and have a great night.